Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Mad Capper and this is another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Now normally I do not do news videos. I think there's a lot of people that cover these sort of things and they probably do it a heck of a lot better than me, but this is different. This is special. So as much as every content creator known to the Raid universe is creating this, I feel like I should too. So at least you know my opinion and thoughts on each of the things we see in this video. General impressions is I'm optimistic and happy to see this happening, and its implementation is gonna kind of come down to execution. Let's see how they execute it, and hopefully we get some content in the game. We get some reasons to spend again. Oh, it's gonna be good. But let's watch the video, and I'll give you my reaction.
Hey everyone!
Hey,
a few months ago, we published our first update highlight, taking you through major recent updates, and the response from you guys was pretty good. So let's keep it coming. This time, we wanted to go a step further and give you guys an exclusive preview of a few bigger things we've been working on before they hit the game. It's not going to be a super technical deep dive into each and every mechanic, because we'll still do those when the updates go live. But this should be enough to give you a taste of what's coming up. Let's do it.
Okay. Just a first TLDR, based on information in the content creator chat, the rebalance champions, the advanced quests, and the forge will be in the next update. New champions will be in the following update, and no specific word on the tower yet, though they expect and want to have it by the end of the fall season. So if anyone can tell me what the fall season in the Ukraine means. So we're probably saying within the 3 months of autumn is what we have. So we're looking at end of October, could be November, December, based on the tower. Hey, you know what? If they're not quite ready for the tower in October and it waits till November, yes. But if I have to wait till January, I'm going to be pissed because I'm excited.
First is the Forge. In a nutshell, this is an all-new crafting system for artifacts. So here it is. It's got its own building in the Bastion, and inside is this, the Forge's crafting interface. Let me take you through. Artifact crafting requires new items called materials. You'll get materials from a bunch of in-game activities, like arena battles, faction wars, events, and tournaments. If you just want to get started crafting artifacts, that's all you'll need. You throw them in, select the artifact set you want to craft, and bam! You'll get a random artifact from that set. To get rarer or higher rank artifacts, you just need more, or better, materials. Simple, but...
Okay, can we talk about this? I mean, I paused it a little late, but just FYI, Plarium, you probably shouldn't promo flat stat defense boots. That's it hurts the soul when I see that. Yeah, I saw that in Murders pointed out in his one. Yeah, flat stat boots. Not in your promo video. Brah, you kidding me?
If you want to narrow down which exact artifact you craft, there are these things. Charms. Charms let you increase your chances of getting a specific type of artifact, like boots or gauntlets, or even boost your chances of rolling specific substats. Now, you might be asking which artifact sets are available from the Forge, so let me break it down.
Love it. Love it. Cautiously optimistic. My only concern about this is, what is the overall availability of these? How many can I place on a single unit? And how long will that take overall? And what are the caps? These are the things that scare me. Like, I love the idea of this. I like the look of it. I like the fact that we're able to do it. But y'all know we want speed substats, right? I see it right here, 2% chance. So can I get 50 of those to get 100% chance? Or is it going to be capped at 50% chance? It's going to be capped at 10% chance? Because I might as well just roll random then. Because I'm not going to, what's the point? So I'm cautiously optimistic on those answers. Like, how much of this can I get every week? If I'm a free to play, if I'm a small spender, medium spender, or a whale, what does that mean to me? What does this forge? What do these materials mean to me? How frequently available are they? Are you going to monetize it? Can I buy these materials? Which I hope not. But because platinum tier champion players can already get. We'll talk about that in a second. So that's my question. But so far I like the implementation. I just hope that the execution is there.
we'll be launching the Forge with 2 brand new artifact sets for you to craft. And we're also making the 2 Platinum Arena artifact sets available from here too. We realize not everyone can always farm endgame content or compete in the high-level arena for the absolute best artifacts, so we want every player to have a way to access that gear. So while Platinum Arena will still be the best way to get them, everyone will be able to get their hands on them and try them out. On top of that, we'll be adding more sets over time as the game grows and new features are introduced. So that's that. Next feature. Introducing Advanced Quests. These are a brand new type of quest that works similarly to daily quests and will give you a regular influx of super valuable rewards. You'll get a series of challenges that you have 24 hours to complete, focusing on areas of the game that current daily quests don't, like Tag Arena, Faction Wars, and so on. Each quest will have its own reward, but every time you complete a quest, it'll be added to your tally, where you'll get an even better reward at every big milestone, including a legendary skill.
Okay, can we talk about what this use 2 clan boss keys is? Is that a forge item? I'm guessing. The other thing is, I don't know if you noticed it, but there was Faction Wars keys available. But as long as they're widely available, I have no problems with that. But just so, I mean, what I see there is I see a 3v3 tokens. I see forge something. Like, does that mean I can get a greater chance for forged chest? Energy, obviously. And down below, I saw the keys. The other thing that everyone was talking about was there was a use the same team, for a single faction team like this one right here. There was some concern that for those who are progressing into high level arenas, they don't want to give up that because they're trying to farm the highest and best of the best, and to try to put that together in a single faction might cost them the win. Get it? But I guess the flip side of it is you don't have to do that. If you're the type of player who's in gold 4, 50 energy is probably nothing for you. But I mean, it shouldn't. It's almost the opposite of paywall. But I think that most players have an advanced enough roster at the highest level. I know that I could probably put together a high elf team or a Sacred Order team and do relatively well. In fact, I think I do have a Sacred Order team, to be honest with you. I think I use a Venus, Cupidus, Cernic, and Roshguard. I've used it in tag team before. So, I mean, I think it's doable, but I do understand that if you're up against a team you just don't think you can do it, you might not want to. Again, I'm okay with it. At the end of the day, it's not going to harm progression. Like I said, this is cumulative, so it's not like you have to complete all of them to get points. Each one will just keep adding points. So if you just don't want to do it, you don't have to.
Skill tome at the end, and you don't have to worry about not completing a quest or missing one. You'll still gradually add to your tally whenever you complete an advanced quest. And the best part? It's not a one-time deal. When you reach the end and get your legendary skill tome, your progress will reset and you can start again. Advanced quests will give everyone a regular stream of high-value rewards that we think you guys will like. After that, we've got a huge champion overhaul coming. First, we'll be...
Yes, please. Okay, I'm just going to say this right at the beginning. All these champions look awesome. I like them all. I like the Battle Cleric because I like Battle Clerics. I've always played them in like Neverwinter Nights and stuff, so looking excited for that. But I mean, if there is anything you can say, this game, and this is why we all play it, this is why even when we're angry with it, we still come back, because graphically, I'm sorry, if you're Summoners Wars, if you're Star Wars, if you're the other wars, if you're AFK Arena, if you're any of these other ones, you don't have that level of quality of champion. And that's what separates the raid from the rest right now, is that. So I'm excited to see more of it.
We'll be introducing a few awesome new champions to the game, which you're taking a look at right now, including this.
Also excited that every single one of those, except for one, which I think was the crossbow guy who looks like he's just Bellinor's African American brother. None of the rest of them look like reskins, and maybe he's not either. It just I felt like it looked a lot similar, so it could be a reskin. But the rest of these don't look like reskins at all, which is sweet. Anytime you get new looking champion, especially this dude, are you kidding me? Like undead, he's hollow. It's beautiful.
Extra special champion you can get by beating every stage in Faction Wars. But don't worry, we didn't forget about the old guys.
Oh, look, it's Kerrigan. It's Kerrigan. I miss her, so I'm glad she's in the game now, even though I'm still about 10 stages away from maxing everything. I hope it won't have to be 3-star everything, because I think I could push my way through those areas that I'm struggling with some luck and RNG.
That's the real meat of this update. With the new arena mode recently introduced and other competitive modes on the horizon.
Can we just talk about this here? In what world is Bellinor, Arbiter, Enithwe, and Solus going up against Harvester, Maneater, Harvest Jack, and I think that's Gladiator, or it's one of the... I can't believe it's not the same as the other guy. None of them are any good. What? Dude, how come I don't get these teams in my arena? Test arena is so much easier.
We want to focus on making sure as many champions as possible are actually viable and are worth investing in. We've taken...
And this one here, you got the Dream Team versus Vanguard, Molly. Who are the others? I'm blocking the others.
On board a lot of community feedback.
Harrier, I hate this guy. He's a man bun away. I think I said this on stream. He's a man bun away from being that guy you want to punch out at Starbucks. What the hell? Although Seducer is there, so I guess they have Seducer, so okay, I take it back. It's an even fight. We're good.
Back. Analysis of the current metas, as well as game analytics. And we think this is going to be a big step towards achieving that balance goal. The champions you're looking at right now are just a fraction of what we're working on. All in all, in this update, we're going to be tweaking almost...
Astrolith is my favorite looking champion in this game. I don't know why. I think it's a porcelain mask. Something about it looks awesome. Please make her good. Please give her a rework that makes her good.
40 champions. And we'll be looking to make champions balance one of our biggest priorities moving forward. Naturally, the value in this update is in the details, so look forward to a full breakdown as we get closer. Okay, so final big feature teaser. The Doom.
I don't think we have to talk anymore about champion rebalance. It's already been hashed through with the leaks and everything. I reserve all judgment until I see what those are. I do like the champions they picked. There's a few that I think they missed, but they can get them on the next run. As long as they're going to do this more often, which they said they will, and it's going to be a big part of their going forward, is rebalancing. So I hope to see the champions that are really bad, major reworks, and then tweaks. The champions that are too good, small incremental tweaks downwards until they're where they need to be. Most certainly, and most importantly, Tormund freezing champions with an unfreeze ability or a block debuffs. Get rid of that, fix it. I don't care if it's a bug or if it's works as intended but needs to be reworked. When my Shazar loses his extra turn because he gets mythically frozen while casting a debuff, which does cast, I don't understand it. Then he gets an extra turn, which then clears the freeze that should have never happened because he's got to block debuffs. And he's not the only champion. He's a champion I have, but Foley has a problem. Dark Elena has a problem. So anyway, I hope they fix that in a future world. As for this Doom Tower, I'm now going to call it Indiana Jones and the Tower of Doom. That's what it's going to be called. Henceforth, that is what I will call it. Because I can't get behind Doom Tower. It's not enough. I need Indiana Jones and the Tower of Doom. So anytime from now on, trademark. That's how I'll refer this.
Doom Tower. Cue the dramatic music. If you've been playing Raid for a while, you might have seen us refer to the development of something called the Void Tower now and then.
I should mention this because I know it was questioned in another stream. At the very bottom, there's a disclaimer that says work in progress may not fully match the live server update. Some of the graphics will be updated. Some of the styles of how it appears will change. They don't mean like, we're just kidding, no Doom Tower, haha. What they mean is like some of these are stills, some of these are art concept that they're showing. So they just want to let you know that it may look and feel differently, but the functionality will remain the same.
Well, this is it. The Void Tower was just a placeholder internal name for the feature while we figured out exactly how we wanted to design it.
It's basically cover your ass.
It's been a long time coming, but we're finally able to share some concrete details with you guys. You'll access the Doom Tower through the game mode screen by tapping here. And here's the tower itself.
Okay. So you're adding a screen to there to get to the Doom Tower, Indiana Jones and the Tower of Doom. What are you putting in the dungeon where the Void Tower is sitting? Is there going to be two places to access it? Or is that going to be another thing? You got to add something else there now. Maybe it could be the Mad Capper Tower. I'm just saying, it could be the Madhouse. It could be the Madhouse, which is where all of you can find me on Discord if you want to discuss my thoughts on the game. Link in the description down below. See how seamless I did that?
Right off the bat, it'll be available in 2 difficulties. Normal, if you're feeling brave. Hard. You'll have a limited time to finish the tower and claim the rewards on each difficulty, at which point it'll reset and you get to start again. It's a long journey, so you'll have around a month to complete it each time. But we're still tweaking the exact time frame. So let's start from the bottom. There will be 120 floors in the tower.
I feel like I want to play Don't Stop
completed in
Believing
order
by
to
Journey.
climb to the top.
I don't know why. I
Every
just feel like
5
it's a long
floors,
journey and
you'll
you need
also
that
gain
song.
access to a secret room. These are optional extra chapters.
Okay, Secret Room had a little bit of something. I love it. I love that they're going to put stipulations on it. I love that it's going to be something wacky and different because it's optional. You can see how you can still make it through without the need. And by the way, that graphic's an old graphic for Clan Boss Key, I'm pretty sure. Please stop giving me Clan Boss keys. We don't need Clan Boss keys. Unless you put that in my inbox that I can use at my leisure. Please don't put that right on account. I don't need it. I want to use it maybe if I'm trying crafting something new or I want to kill Brutal, whatever. Drives me crazy.
Challenges, and don't work like normal floors. You'll have to complete them under specific challenge conditions, like only using rare champions, but the rewards will be well worth it. Then, every 10 levels, you'll have to beat a mini-boss, where the difficulty will ramp up and where you'll have to come up with unique strategies to beat each one. And if you can make it that far, the top of the tower is final boss.
Yeah. Hey, Stu Gaming. See who the final boss was? It was War Chief. Point Capper. I told you he was boss.
The order of the bosses will rotate each month, including the final boss. One month you might have the Nether Spider, the next month you might have the Magma Dragon, and the next might be the Tomb Cram, with each requiring specific team compositions if you want to take them down. That's a lot to take in, but all you really need to remember is that if you beat the tower, you'll get some fat rewards, including some exclusive new artifact sets. That's it for the over.
There was the frozen spider thing. There was the Doom Crab. Was that what it was? It sounded like it said cramp, so that was weird. But it was the crab. There was the Magma Dragon. What's the name of this spider? Why is there 2 spiders? Why is this one called? This one looks like the regular spider. It's even got the spider dead in the back. It even shows a picture of this in the rotation of the mini boss. What is this one? Why are they holding this information from us? We need to know. Or maybe we don't need to know. I was just curious.
Overview, but we'll cover everything in full detail closer to launch. Finally, a small little extra to wrap this up. Here's some
these things look fan-frickin-tastic. I want her on my team. She got hands near her place. She looks angry. She's got an upside down naked woman there. What's going on with her? And is this a new faction or is that just, what is that? I feel like this is a new faction. Oh, I hope so.
Concept art we have in the works for champions.
This guy looks cool too. He's like a shaman. He's a lizard shaman. If you lick him, will you get high? Is he like a one of those frogs? I don't know. But a lizard? He looks cool.
It's a little further down the line. They're still in
very dark dwarf. Very angry dwarf. Clearly a dwarf. It's got runes on the back though. This doesn't seem very efficient because he can't read it, but we can read it. That seems like it's a bad form for him, but he looks cool.
Fairly early stages of development.
Yes, please. He looks angry and I want that. I want that on my team. I want more anger on my team. I need more anger.
You can see what some of our artists are going.
Same with this one. Very, very creepy looking. Looks like a fused spider on the back. I'm, again, really hoping that this is a new faction along with the other chick. And one more chick. Spoiler.
Going for. And
her. Everyone keeps saying Dark Martyr, and I get it. I get why that you think that. I don't. It's got a porcelain mask. I almost think that this is going to be new faction as well. I don't know why. I just feel like this isn't Dark Martyr. I could be, maybe I'm wrong. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? What is this thing? What is she? Is she Dark Martyr? Or is she new faction? Or both? Who knows?
That's it for now. This isn't all we're working on. We just wanted to cherry pick a few things to give you guys a heads up of what's coming to Raid in the near future. Raid, Shadow Legends, your champions are waiting for you.
All right, so that is it. That is the crux of our what's next in Raid. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I am excited. I'm excited for you guys for what you can play. I'm excited for myself for what I can create as content. I did mention the few things that I'm worried about. The main thing I'm worried about is how the Forge will be paywalled. Like the time frame of which to create a piece. If it takes me a month to create one piece that's of any worth, I don't need 4-star. I don't even need 5-star, although if it's good enough stats. So basically what I'm asking is, how long does it take to make a good 6-star piece with a speed substat? How much am I going to have to do to make that? That's my biggest worry there. The Void Tower, normal, better be passable. This better not be another Faction Wars where 90% of the player base couldn't even get to through the first boss, and 99.99 could not get through the first wave of any of the factions. I remember watching Missa like using stun sets and with taunt sets, and like he would take an hour to do one run just to get through level 18 or 19. So I got to tell you, I hope it's difficult on the hard mode, but I hope the normal mode gives most people the breadth of the tower. So that's my thoughts. I'm excited. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. What is your favorite feature? What are you worried about? What is it that you didn't see? What are you hoping to see? And again, 2.20 will see the Forge. It will see the Champion rebalance. It will see the advanced quests. Then the next update after that will have the new champions in it. And the Void Tower expects to be done the end of this year. It sounded like it was considerably before the end of this year, but I also know how development cycles work in real world and in raid world. So both, as long as we get that in time for the Christmas season. And of course, most importantly, the biggest question that remains unanswered is, where are they going to put the Christmas tree now that they've taken away the campfire for the Forge? My two Sir Nicks want to know where they're putting the presents. So we want answers.